It is time to play the game. And in the world of the WWE, you're losing that game quite a lot of the time. I'm Tom, otherwise known as Top 10 Wrestling, here with the Top 10 WWE Burial. Number 10, Jim Ross. The WWE would do everything they could to belittle Jim Ross, whether it be making fat jokes, making fun of his accent, imitating him, or making fun of his health, which is not a good thing. Jim Ross had many bad things happen to him in the company. He was drafted to SmackDown without even being told in the WWE draft, and he was fired for no reason when Ric Flair showed up drunk, and apparently Jim Ross failed to control him. Number 9, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre was the chosen one. Vince McMahon handpicked him, and Drew McIntyre should have been a top star. He was an Intercontinental Champion and a Tag Team Champion in 2010, but after that, he really didn't do anything. He was put in the 3-man band with Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater, which kind of just ended his career in the WWE. Number 8, Perry Saturn. Perry Saturn was punished after he beat up a jobber legitimately named Mike Bell. You can see me talk about that in my 10 times wrestlers were attacked by the fans video. Just saying. Perry Saturn was punished and was handed the Moppy gimmick. Moppy was a mop who he was going out with. He was dating. He would take her out for dinner and they'd have some very fun dates. And ironically, this was the most memorable gimmick of his career, which is kind of saying something. Number 7, Natalya. Natalya has had a terrible share of gimmicks, and that's really what's buried her. She was given the gimmick of the sidekick to the Hart Dynasty, then the sidekick to Beth Phoenix, then the farting gimmick, then she was dating the Great Khali. It's all a bit of a cluster with how many gimmicks she's had. Number 6, Lance Storm. Lance Storm's burial came when Steve Austin deliberately called him boring in a promo and started leading the fans in a boring chant to Lance Storm. For the rest of his WWE career, Lance Storm's matches would have the crowd chanting boring for the entirety of it. Rest in peace. Number 5, Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow could make anything work. How he managed to pull off the Mizdow gimmick was insane. After betraying the Miz and turning face during the Andre the Giant Battle Royal at WrestleMania, he was expected to win the feud against The Miz and go on to bigger and better things. But he lost the feud to The Miz and was given a gimmick of impersonating Macho Man Randy Savage. Great. Number 4, DDP. DDP debuted by revealing himself as the stalker to Undertaker's wife. Though the moment was great, it wasn't a good idea having him being used for that. DDP then got demolished by The Undertaker in the feud, and Sarah, Undertaker's wife, who he was stalking, even pinned DDP. Number 3, Zack Ryder. When Zack Ryder won the United States Championship, it was a true mark-out moment. But then he lost it in less than a month to Jack Swagger. Okay, great. He had a feud with Kane, where John Cena would eventually come into it, and then John Cena and Kane became the main subjects, where John Cena would steal his girlfriend, and Kane would push him off the ramp. Just great. But hey, this year, Zack Ryder had his WrestleMania moment. He won the Intercontinental Championship, and then he lost it the next night on Raw. Oh, come on. Number 2, The Nexus. The Nexus's debut was one of the best of all time. All 7 of those guys in Nexus should be top stars and main eventers right now. They got into a feud with John Cena, so that's the mistake they made. At SummerSlam, the Nexus was defeated in a 7-on-7 elimination match against Team WWE. The finish of the match saw John Cena do a 2-on-1 and beat both Justin Gabriel and Wade Barrett after being DDT'd onto exposed concrete, which should kill you, but it's John Cena, he's Superman, rapadoo. And number 1, Booker T. Leading into Booker T's WrestleMania match with Triple H, there were video packages airing about Booker T's road to redemption after serving in prison. Booker T was expected to win the world title from Triple H, But lo and behold, it was time to play the game, and it was time to lose the game. Triple H hit the pedigree on Booker T, but it took him 13 seconds to get there, so surely Booker T is going to kick out. 1, 2, 3, he didn't kick out. He was down for about 15 seconds after one pedigree and didn't kick out. Okay, Booker T, I love you man, but it's over. Thanks for watching guys. If you did enjoy, smack the like button, follow me on Twitter and buy a t-shirt. Goodbye and keep on rolling.